Welcome to Would I Recommend, the only show on the internet where I can tell you about my opinions on anime and stuff. So that's cool. Yeah? Anyway, I'm going to be telling you if I would recommend Clannad After Story, and just in case you haven't, either go and watch the original show because there'll be spoilers for that, or go and watch my review on the original, seeing as how, well, there will be slight spoilers. So to hit the same beats as the last video, let's talk about the setup for Clannad After Story. Well, to start with, it follows right on from where the original show ended. Tomoya and Nagisa are dating and they're still in high school, obviously, living their daily lives. One of the major differences this time around, however, is that the cast does eventually graduate from high school, and at this point the show starts to follow Tomoya more since all the other characters' plots / character arcs have been completed. Alright, so genres. Well, to the surprise of no one, they're the same, at least on Mel, except for one minor detail. Clannad After Story is no longer listed as a comedy, and although this is more or less true for the latter half of the story, the start is very much a comedy, or at least still has some of the fun comedic elements from the original show. So although it may no longer be quote-unquote a comedy, the show still has fun, humorous moments, just less, I suppose. As a plus, however, with the inclusion of less comedy, they also seem to have toned down the supernatural stuff, so that's nice, you know? This time around, it was mainly a vanilla world, except for one character arc, I think, and the ending, which, oh my fucking god, why? But I digress. So what about the romance and drama? Well, it was largely improved upon this time around in my opinion. There was no longer any of that harem business to worry about except for the OVA episode, so that in itself vastly improves the romance, and not only that, but we get to see Tomoya and Nagisa continue their relationship from being high school students to working adults with other responsibilities. The drama elements this time around are still kind of silly and out there, but are a tad more believable in my opinion. What I mean by this is that although they're still a little bit daft from time to time, at least as I was sitting here in my seat crying, I wasn't thinking, what the fuck is this? This isn't even sad, why the fuck should I care? Except for the ending, because what the fuck? Why? Oh my god! But I digress yet again. So what about the music? Well, to be entirely honest, I'm not even sure if there's new music this time around aside from the opening and ending. There probably is. But that's really fine, seeing as how a lot of the music from the original show was quite good. One major improvement, however, is that they don't play any of the over-the-top, non-fitting visual novel type music. It's still there, it's just much less obnoxious this time around, meaning that it's unlikely you'll be brought out of a scene by the music. Whereas for the original show, I criticised the music for not matching the mood / atmosphere of a scene. The art is largely the same in Clannad After Story. There might be improvements that build off from the original show, but I'm an ignorant ass, so I don't fucking know, sue me, but I can at least say it looks fine. If you got used to the art in the original show, watching Clannad After Stories is like, yeah, whatever, it's more of the same. So would I recommend Clannad After Story? Yeah, of course I would, because in my eyes, it's like a better version of the original show, so of course I'd recommend it. Only problem is the fucking ending, oh my god!